This darkness and that little window are my entire world now. I'm actually rather fond of it. The darkness envelops me in a borderless world, a world with no boundaries. It was not the reason we were unable to change the world. No matter what the desired outcome is, the world can still change as long as people expand their knowledge and desire change. Today's world has already changed from what it was back then.
Good morning, Seattle. I'm Mike Roch Burns, and you're watching King 5 Morning News. It's a crisp and clear morning here in the Emerald City, but despite the beautiful view outside, today's date carries a heavy weight. April 1st, 2025 marks the 5-year anniversary of one of the darkest days in modern American history, the nuclear attack on Los Angeles. 5 years ago, at exactly 9:47 a.m. Pacific Time, the unthinkable happened. A nuclear device detonated in the heart of Los Angeles, claiming the lives of millions and forever changing the course of our nation. Memorial services are being held throughout the country today, with a major remembrance ceremony taking place in Washington, D.C., led by President Hughes. Survivors, families of the victims, and first responders will gather to reflect on the tragedy, while officials reaffirm their commitment to national security. We'll have more on the ceremonies later in the broadcast. Meanwhile, a new and deeply troubling development is unfolding within the intelligence community. Reports from Washington indicate that a highly classified CIA nuclear program, codenamed V2, has been stolen by unknown attackers. Sources say the theft occurred on the night of March 30th, just 2 days ago, at a secure CIA facility on the East Coast. Details remain scarce, but early intelligence suggests that an unidentified group infiltrated the compound, bypassing security measures and making off with critical nuclear-related materials. As of this morning, no organization has claimed responsibility for the theft. The White House has yet to make an official statement, but security analysts fear that the missing V2 program could pose a significant threat if it falls into the wrong hands. The Department of Defense has raised the national threat level, and agencies worldwide are on high alert. Joining us now is King 5 defense analyst Rachel Lorne. Rachel, this is an incredibly disturbing situation. What do we know so far about the V2 program?
Mike, while much of the program remains classified, sources indicate that V2 was designed as a next-generation nuclear deterrent system, possibly including advanced miniaturized warhead technology. If this program has been compromised, it could have global consequences. Intelligence agencies are scrambling to determine if the attackers were foreign operatives, domestic extremists, or rogue actors within the intelligence community itself.
And with today already being a somber reminder of the nuclear devastation in Los Angeles, the timing of this security breach is chilling. What steps are being taken to recover the stolen material?
Officials have launched an extensive investigation and are working with international partners to track any movements related to V2 components. There's speculation that cyber elements may have played a role in the breach, meaning we could be looking at an unprecedented intelligence operation. The CIA and FBI are coordinating efforts to contain the situation, but right now, there are more questions than answers.
Rachel, thank you. We'll continue to follow this developing story and provide updates as they become available. In lighter news, we'll take a look at today's weather forecast and check in on Mariners opening day later this morning. But first, we turn to our field reporter at the Los Angeles Memorial Ceremony, where emotions are running high. Stay with us.
Snack time!
You can't go to that insidious party. There won't be any kids allowed. Hey, fellas, I'm okay.
What's that? Ew. More uranium, Mrs. Missile? Did you start the party without me?
Hey, what'd you do that for?
You're sleeping!
The following message is transmitted at the request of New York City Police Department in conjunction with Federal Emergency Management Agency. Less than 5 minutes ago, there were unconfirmed reports that there were 6 nuclear devices have come in highly populated areas in East Coast. The expected detonation time is unknown, but local law enforcement or agencies will investigate the situation in the matter. The ones who left the nuclear devices is not immediately known. However, mass panic will most likely occur if the situation isn't resolved. As for now, all residents in aforementioned areas are advised to stay indoors and await for more information. Do not go outside as it is safe by proper authorities. Stay tuned to the station or local news or media outlets as the situation develops.
Now I don't have a daughter, do I?
Yeah, come on.
But first, a nice hot bowl of soup.
Number 3!
Joanne Lindsay, sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S.
It's big and stupid.
Light bulbs on it.
Boyfriend helmet.
Fake stories? I trusted you!
I knew it!
I have had it with you, Oh! Now look what you've done! You made me wet myself!
message is transmitted at the request of the Laconia Police Department, in conjunction with the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Less than 15 minutes ago, there were reports that there were 6 nuclear devices have come in highly populated areas in East Coast. The expected detonation time is 15 to 25 minutes. The bomb squad in aforementioned areas are being deployed to defuse the nuclear device. The ones who left the nuclear devices is not immediately known. However, mass panic have been occurred in this situation. As for now, all residents in aforementioned areas are advised to take shelter immediately. Pack up all your supplies, such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, flashlights, and radio operated by batteries. Do not go outside as it is safe to do so, for anyone who caught venturing outside, will exposed to radioactive fallout. Fallout is a byproduct of nuclear explosion. Prolonged exposure to fallout will most likely face certain death. Prepare for main 3 effects of nuclear explosion, such as light, heat, and shockwave blast. Light can temporarily or permanently blind any person facing towards the blast. Heat can vaporize humans and buildings in 20-mile radius blast zone. Shockwave blast can cause partial or complete deafness to humans and can cause severe structural damage. Once you're in shelter, do not go outside until all clear siren is sounded. If no all clear siren is sounded, wait for at least 10 to 14 days. If you wish to evacuate, to do so now. Stay tuned to this station, or local news or media outlets as the situation develops.
Man, this city never sleeps, huh?
Huh, yeah, but it sure knows how to keep secrets. You ever get the feeling something's off?
Every damn night. It's like we're waiting for something to happen, but we don't know what.
Guess that's life, man. You keep moving until...
You hear that?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Dude, I don't like this.
That's not normal.
Please stand by. The President of the United States, or his designated representative, will be speaking shortly. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. We interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. To repeat, this is not a test. At 8:09 a.m. or 7:09 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, 7 nuclear detonations occurred in the east coast of the United States, causing more greater damage, injuries, and fatalities being reported after the explosion occurs. Areas within 250 miles are expected to be completely wiped off the map, and areas within 500 miles are being destroyed as well. Radiation are spreading 50 miles after detonation, and it is expected that the radiation fallout will spread throughout the large area within the next 24 hours, and may cause heavy winter activities around the area. All residents in the United States are strongly advised to take shelter immediately and gather necessary supplies to last you at least 2 weeks. The President is expected to speak across all stations shortly. Please stand by. This is the emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations are remain off the air to provide news and information to the public assigned areas. This is King TV. We will continue to serve the Seattle area. If you're not in this local area, you should now tune the stations providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving in the Seattle area. Do not use the telephone. The telephone liner should be kept for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated.
message from the United States government and the Federal Emergency Management Agency and Long Beach Police Department at approximately 17:44 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. SWAT teams have located and arrested 4 men in a hotel room 627, which is located in Hilton Long Hotel. The threat risks for more nuclear detonations across the United States is over. Be reminded that a curfew is still in effect, and that this curfew will conclude at 21:58 in today. No one is allowed to be out on the streets during the remainder of the curfew period, or you will be arrested. Attempt to instigate looting or violence may result in maximum charges upon arrest. Once again, the threat risks for more nuclear explosion across the United States is over. However, no one is allowed to leave your homes until 21 a.m., or you will be arrested. Unruly behavior will not be tolerated, and doing so will result in arrest. This concludes all operations of the emergency alert system. All broadcast and cable systems will now return to normal programming momentarily. Your government would like to thank all citizens for your cooperation during this event.
you have made it to the end of the Velocity video. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Why'd you leave the keys up on the table?